So when did you decide to say, you know what? I love Jesus and I love God, but I'm going to step into the secular lane a little bit and start producing. When did it all click for you the way you say, okay, I can start standing on my own and doing my own music?
Man, that's an awesome question, man. I'm gonna tell you what happened, man. And it's crazy because this is also a you know who moment. Also, I'll never forget this. I had a song called "Stick Around" that I produced for them on their first release with Tommy Quine. That's how I met Vanilla Ice and all of that stuff. And while we was working on the record, while they was working on the record, they was like, man, we need that record "Stick Around" that you got, man. And I was like, well, I really don't want to do this kind of music anymore. Like I kind of left that alone.
Yeah.
And I mean, and his brother was like, man, Jim was like, Delite, your music is love, man. It is that's God's music. Like you can't rob us from that, man. You gotta.
That one was selling you, huh?
But you know what? You know what helped me really truly understand is I was able to find some scriptures. And I went to the Song of Solomon. And in the Song of Solomon, the whole book is called the Song of Solomon, the love song.
The love song.
So in that love song, I started reading the passages and I was like, whoa, this is heavy.
Yeah.
They don't even talk about this book in the church.
No, they don't talk about all of the books in church.
And that book in particular, the Song of Solomon, was like almost, I could take lyrics from that and put it in a song for Silk and it would still be applicable because it was that, like they literally talking about how a man caresses a woman's breast and all of this stuff
in the Bible.
In
Solomon.
In Song of Solomon. Yeah. And it also talks about our black skin and so many other things. And so I learned a lot reading in that, but it also helped me to understand that, it's not the story that everyone is selling. You know what I mean? Yeah. I realized that, my music was not gonna send me to hell.
Yeah. Oh, I feel you now.
That was my whole hesitation in the beginning. I was like nervous. I was like, no, I don't want to do this.
and God gave you that blessing. Yeah. And look what it's led you to in the future. And I'm glad you did come out your comfort zone.
Yes, sir.
And so how did you meet the group Silk?
Oh man, shoot. So it's hard to even go into Silk without
I jump around, bro.
Oh yeah, okay.
I jump around. You can
back
man,
up. You wearing me out.
Hey, this like regular conversation. That it ain't scripted. No, I ain't got no notes.
Yeah.
I freestyle. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, I hear what you say, and I got stuff in my mind I want to ask you about. Yeah. And then if you say something, I'm like, hey, well, what about that?
Okay. So I'm rocking with you then.
Okay.
So Silk. First of all, we're very familiar with the likeness of Silk. We know that was Keith Sweat's group.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Keith Sweat, the Don Keith Sweat who gave us all the love song classics.
Yes.
Yes. Him and Gerald Levert and Johnny Gill.
LSG.
I was working for Elektra Records doing like a lot of production, just producing a lot of stuff that they threw me.
Okay.
And to get that introduction, the first thing they did is they just gave me like a demo deal. And with my demo deal, I was able to produce demos for various artists. And it was a first rights to refuse type of deal.
Okay.
It wasn't nothing like where there was money up front. It was really just a budget that you have to allocate for the studio time. They pay for the studio time. You go in there, you record. If they like it, then they have the first right to keep the artist.
Okay.
Or to just let you say, go. You know what I mean? And I brought a lot of people in. I brought like Jessica Simpson. They didn't see it. I brought Jasmine Sullivan. They didn't see it. I brought some rap groups from here. With some guys named Peanut and his crew.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And they didn't see it. So I even brought Dead Presidents. With Lord Jamar. And they just didn't see it.
Lord Jamar was in Dead Presidents?
No, he was their producer. He produced he produced their whole album.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah.
Shout out to Lord Jamar.
Yeah, Lord Jamar, man. Yeah, it's my brother too. Yes.
Yeah.
So you know, that's how I kind of got to Silk, because I went through all of those channels and then I was working with Merlin Bob, who was the vice president serving under Sylvia Rohn at Elektra Records, and Rick Brown.
Yes.
So those three people just kept feeding me work. And I was doing a lot of remixes. I was working a lot with anything they was throwing me. I worked with In Vogue because of that.
Yes.
I worked with Mister because of that. With Billy Lawrence, and then boom, the opportunity situation came to play with the My Body song, the song My Body for LSG. I went in there to shop Link even.
Shout out Link.
You know what I'm saying? And
South Oak Cliff.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Really?
That's my boy. So, and when I went in there to shop Link, they passed on Link.
What?
But wanted the song My Body.
So the My Body song, let's talk about My Body.
So yeah, let's go there.
It was written by Link.
It was written by myself, Link, and Antoinette Roberson, and produced solely by yours truly,
Gotcha.
Delite, aka the Slow Jam King.
The Slow Jam King. My body all over your body.
You need some backup? Oh no.
No, I need to back up from the mic. That's what I can't save my ass. But that's amazing.
Yeah.
And so you went into the office, and so how did that was probably something you had to sell Link on, right?
Well,
that song.
Well, I had to sell him to a certain extent, but from a legal standpoint, I had the rights to it because Link was signed to my label.
Okay, gotcha.
And he was signed to me as a writer as well.
Okay.
And but I still, out of respect for demoing him on the song, is how we shopped him as an artist for the demo. Yeah. That still didn't stop us from shopping the demo. You know what I mean? To get him a deal.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but they passed on it, but it opened the door for many more opportunities to occur, because with us placing that song with LSG, it gave us a door to work with Gerald Levert, because so I had a string of hit records with Gerald Levert right after LSG, which gave me another string of hits with Silk.
Yes.
And then turned back around, and here I am working with Busta Rhymes and Janet Jackson, and that's another hit under the same umbrella.
What song did you do for Busta Rhymes and Janet Jackson?
Busta Rhymes and Janet Jackson, What's It Gonna Be? Gonna make your body wet.
You did that beat?
Yes, sir.
That was a hell of a video.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh, the video and the song sold it, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Shout out to Nzinga Stewart. Nzinga was an up and coming film director, and me and her sat down and came up with the treatment for the video, and the label liked it and gave it to Hype Williams, and he shot our vision. And I was just, the rest is history, man. It was a beautiful thing.
It's your girl Jazzy K with Super Tight TV. We want to thank everyone that's been watching. Hey, if you do us a favor and hit that subscribe button, also press the notification bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video.
No, I'ma get some game tuned in with Super Tight. Yeah, I get it all up from Big Bobo, from the front seat, not no photos.